Hey class, and welcome to the introduction video for COM 100, also known as Fundamentals of Communication. My name's Ken Newhouse, I'll be your professor. Sorry I'm a little underdressed, but working at home over the summer, I gotta be, okay? I'm a little bit more relaxed. If you had me in class over the summer, I would have not dressed like this, but I was working on my car all day, so you'll have to deal with it for this video. Just wanted to introduce myself. I am in my second year as a professor at Jefferson College. Unfortunately, due to coronavirus, we've had to switch to an online format for the summer, and I know a few of you were signed up for my face-to-face class either at Arnold or Hillsborough, but I'm really glad to be instructing you guys this summer. Just a quick breakdown of a couple things. This week, your first week, we will be going over Module 1. In Module 1, we cover Chapters 1 and 2. Chapter 1 gives us a generic breakdown of communication setting, communication context. You'll have 2 PowerPoints for Chapter 1 and 2, and those cover everything you need, okay? I want to also discuss the grading for the course. I have a few different things. It's not going to be too hard, but it will be a little bit labor intensive over a 6-week period. Now, we have, first off, 5 discussion board posts. Those are due, like every assignment, by 11:59 p.m. on Sunday night of the module week that we have. So week 1, module 1 will be due June 14th by 11:59 p.m. That's just one day after my birthday. I'm turning 27. I feel so old. Now, don't take that wrong, because I know some of my students might be over 27 years old. I've had other students who are a little older than me. Now, those are fairly easy. I want you to read the instructions. Make sure you do them each week. It counts for 1/7 of your overall grade. So make sure you get those easy 100 points after the 5 discussion board posts by the end of week 6. And then we also have 5 different assignments. Those will be each week, okay? Your first week is about 20 questions covering Chapter 1 and 2. Moving forward, I'm going to make them a little bit more challenging, okay? But those will be about 10 questions each, so you're not stressing too much about the discussion board posts, your tests, and then the speech and paper you got coming up later in the semester. So there's 5 of those, 20 points each. Those will be week 1 through 5. After that, we have 4 different tests, okay? You'll have a test week 1, week 2, week 4, and 5. Week 3, you won't have a test. Week 3, I believe, if I looked at the syllabus correctly, you have a paper due. And then I'm not sure yet when we're going to be doing it, but you have a persuasive speech, which I will give you enough time to prepare for. I believe in week 4 we will do that after we do the public speaking unit in Module 3. So don't stress about that. So I think your paper is due at the end of week 3, but don't quote me on that. Check the syllabus. Next, you'll have an individual persuasive speech. That is 100 points as well. I talked about that a little bit. I believe that's in week 4. So cool thing is you guys get to come up with the topic you want to talk about, but it must be persuasive, okay? I'm going to be either setting up a meeting with you one-on-one over FaceTime or Google Meet, or you have another option, which you might like. You can upload your video to YouTube, so you don't have to meet with me face-to-face. If you'd like to, I don't mind. You can do that. I enjoy doing face-to-face settings with people through the class. If you would like to do a YouTube video, I'll go into more detail on that in your assignment instructions for the speech, but you can make a YouTube video, but it needs to be done in front of 3 people, okay? So you're going to have some sort of audience as for the communication class. And then lastly, we have a final exam, and that is week 6. That will be due by the Friday night in week 6. That will not be due by Sunday. So July, the 2nd or 3rd week of July, I think it's the 3rd week of July, that final exam will be due. I will give you 1 week in advance to do that. It'll be 50 questions, 100 points total. Shouldn't be too hard. Now, chapters 1 and 2, okay? This is what we're going to be going over this week. Chapter 1 gives us a basic understanding of communication, the communication settings, and then communication context. You will notice different things in here. There's different videos I want you to watch over both of those. And then we will also be discussing the communication process, how that happens between what I am right now. You'll see this in Chapter 1. I am called the sender. I am sending a message to you who are watching the video. You guys are the receiver. If you understand my message, we will create what we call shared meaning. Okay? And then eventually, if you guys respond to me or send me an email or something or a question, we'll create a continuous feedback loop. So we'll get into that at a later time. You'll find that out in chapter 1. Okay? Chapter 2, we're going to be talking about perception of ourselves, perception of others, our self-concept, self-esteem, so on and so forth. It's not too challenging, all right? This is pretty much in chapter 2, mostly about you, how you perceive the world, and about other people as well. Now, feel free to reach out to me, okay? Each week I will be posting a video, a little bit of an overview of what we'll be going over that week. Feel free to reach out to me via email. I provided my cell phone number, but please don't be texting me unless it's an emergency, okay? If you have something going on with an assignment that's not turned in correctly, if something happens with Blackboard, I'm working on my doctoral program right now. So I've had problems as well working on my PhD and submitting things through Blackboard. Hope you guys like my farmer tan. I've been outside working on my car all day in the last couple weeks. Now, again, if you have any questions, email me or text me if it's an emergency. All right. Welcome to my class. It will be a pleasure working with all 20 of you this summer. We have 6 weeks, so make sure you read your book, read the PowerPoints, and everything should be fun. I promise we'll have a fun class. Talk to you soon.